Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first is Rockstar, and they do have a speed advantage here. And they'll be facing One Bomb. This fight in the cruiserweight division, and they will enjoy a power advantage.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those.
First up, we have the Rockstar from the United States of America. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. Up against them, One Bomb from Wales, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks, trimmed with white, the Rockstar. Fighting out of the blue corner from Wales. Wearing the pink trunks, trimmed with pink, One Bomb.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Jab does not score. That counter shot lands. They score again with the left hand. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. That hook just can't find the target. Good counter punching. Corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And that hook misses. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt, it's always coming. And we may see an early stoppage here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That right hook catching air. Not a lot of defense here at all. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter lands. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Catch and shoot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Hook misses. At some point, the corner has to say one bomb goes down. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The straight right just misses. Gets blocked. Misses with the straight left. Beautiful counter punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go. It's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. One punch could change everything in this battle. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Time they throw this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Good defense with that left jab. He threw a punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That counter shot lands. That uppercut doesn't get through. So far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The straight right just misses. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he scores with the counter. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's good...
And there's the bell for round 10. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He parries that left jab away. Misses with the straight left. Tried to score with the uppercut. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our op. And it took one bomb to put one bomb down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.